Hello everyone, Bromista here, and today I am bringing you one of my favorite newest games, the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. And when I heard that this game will be coming out, it was in 2010, right after I finished playing Sherlock Holmes Nemesis, I believe, or Sherlock Holmes Jack the Ripper, I forget which one. And I thought, wow, I'm going to be really excited for this game, but my expectations were not very high. When I heard that this game would be aiming for a big step up from Sherlock Holmes Nemesis or Sherlock Holmes Jack the Ripper, I was kind of in disbelief, to tell the truth. But then I played through the first level of this game yesterday. Man, this is fantastic. This went quickly up right into my top 10 games list. At least games for the PC, or all time actually, because I only play PC. Well, I mainly play PC. And this is a really good game, I have to say. Before I start, I'm just going to give you a heads up. Here you can see all the various options, and you can see that it's on normal everything, and you can make the game look even better. But I'm not sure my computer can stand it. That's what a good game this is. I have normal difficulty and hard, and that's it. I played on normal, and I was juggling around with puzzles for hours. So I'm gonna play with hard and see how I'm gonna do. I think I can take it. I'm not going to resume. I'm going to make a new game to show you all the beauty of the Testament of Sherlock Holmes. For beautiful it is. Oh, there we go. I love these loading screens. Oh man. Didn't they first appear in Sherlock Holmes and the Awakened? Oh, that was a great game. I love that game. It's also in one of my favorite games. It's in one of my top 50 games list. Not in the top 10 list, but it's a good game. Sherlock and the Awakened. It's Sherlock Holmes and H.P. Lovecraft. How can you go wrong? And they didn't go wrong. It was great. It was silly. It was creepy. Especially Watson. He was the creepiest of all, with his teleportational abilities. I might play that game one day, and then I'll be able to show you what I mean by that. This is badass! Look at that! Sherlock Holmes with the cane and the gun in his hand. Oh, this game is badass. Oh, I'm fangirling all over the place. I should stop. Yeah, this cutscene is a bit laggy. Sorry. It's either this or the quality goes down, and I don't want the quality to go down. I'd rather have the game lag. This is just a useless cutscene. Yeah, oh my god, she changed her hair color and dress color? That was quick. Oh, okay, she's over there. Could also be slow because I am running game capture program, screen capture program. Oh my goodness, what is that? Kill it with fire! Oh wait, it's a kid. Oh, don't kill it with fire. Cuddle it with a teddy bear! Yeah. Did I say teddy bear? I meant teddy bear. Teddy bear would be like a Teletubby, you know, teddy bear with the television in its stomach. Or in its face. It's even scarier. Watson as a puppet. Fits Watson completely. Watson often reminds me of a puppet. In the game series. Not so much in the stories. So these kids, they like find the diary of Watson or something. Oh my god, it has dead eyes. Oh, Watson isn't doing too well either. What does she have in her hand? Did she just pick up a sword? That blonde girl over there.
Oh look, it's a book.
Not too crazy about the intro of the game, to tell the
truth.
truth.
Treasure map.
But I think it was mainly created for the trailer of the game that appeared some time ago.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, they look ugly. Oh, goodness grief.
I wish that I had seen through all your lies.
That's a good story for
Start
children.
from the beginning, not the middle. And so I decided to pick up my pen to relate the most disturbing episode of my life thus far.
Nothing is more disturbing than these three children, I'm telling you.
In 1898, when Sherlock Holmes invited me to accompany him on a visit to the Marquis of Conyngham.
Marquis of Conyngham? It's not going to be this slow, is it? Otherwise I might really turn the quality down. Oh jeez, when I played the game it was relatively fast. Oh goodness grief. I don't want to. Have anybody ever played LA Noire with the quality all the way down? I tried to play LA Noire on this 10-year-old computer of mine, and I turned all the quality options all the way down, and I'm telling you, it looked so bad. The faces and everything was normal, but when I was driving in the street, and it was still slow as hell, and the street looked terrible. And the buildings looked horrible. Oh, wow. That's Sherlock Holmes, baby.
Watson,
look at that man. And look at Watson. He's relatively less creepy than before.
We have found the Samoan necklace, and very much faster than Inspector Baines, too, which pleases me.
Have you really solved the theft, Holmes? And so quickly?
Of course I have. Watson,
indeed,
shut
Watson.
up.
And believe me, it was completely unnecessary to spread out all over London.
Seriously.
As our friend Baines thought was best. He likes to boast that his methods are equal to mine, but once again the outcome has contradicted him.
Yep, this is Sherlock Holmes we all know.
Accompanying you upon your investigation.
Such a braggart.
I thought that by now I should be reasonably capable of following your train of thought. But in this particular case, I must admit that I don't understand anything at all.
Ah, you see. But you
do not observe, Watson. There lies the difference.
It is a matter of course.
A matter of
course?
In the middle of the night, when everyone is fast asleep, the service bell within that room rings out and alerts the servants. They dress quickly and come running, but the door is locked and there is a strong smell of burning from within. A few seconds later, the master of the house himself, the robbed Marchioness's husband, the Marquis of Conyngham, arrives and unlocks the door using the sole key. A fire has started inside the room.
Something up with Watson's cheeks. Makes him look like a hamster.
It is at that moment that the Marquis realizes that the famous Samoan necklace,
I think he's younger than the previous games, though.
Cabinet only a few hours earlier, has now disappeared.
Thank you for running us through the entire situation, Watson.
My theory before the arrival of
Captain Obvious, once again, strikes. Okay, auto-save. Man, I even like the little auto-save ring. I like everything about this game. Except the fact that it's kind of slow right now. I never liked that about games. Oh, isn't this awesome? Look at that! Look at that! This is great! Look at that! Look at that, Watson! Look at me! Look, I can turn! You're not so creepy. Oh, well, you're still kind of ugly. But I can turn! Look at that! And I can walk around! Let's look at the broken showcase. No, I want to savor this. Oh, this is so beautiful. Oh my god, this is so beautiful. Broken showcase, where is it? Oh my god. Oh, I want to savor this some more. Let's hit R and go into first person mode. Whoa! These moves are so smooth, so fresh. And look, when I run, it hobbles. Sherlock hobbles just a little bit. Oh wow, it feels like real walking. It doesn't feel like I'm floating across the room anymore. Oh man, and if I hit R again, I go into stationary third person mode, which means that I can click on the floor, and then he'll walk somewhere. I should mention that while first person mode is fun, I'm probably going to be in third person mode because it's easier to find clues that way. I miss a lot of clues that are on the floor in first person mode, and I don't want to miss any clues.
This window was cut with a diamond, a clean, discreet piece of work. This is where the necklace
So the guy has a diamond big enough to cut a hole there and everything. Because what I said is a diamond and not a contraption or anything, like a little glass, what do you call it? It's a sextant that can open glass. Cuts a round hole through glass. And I know that that wasn't used. But if that wasn't used, in that case they have a pretty big diamond. Then why do they need the pearl necklace? See, you can now switch. Look at that. I can choose between clues. Nice!
A mark undoubtedly made by a diamond. Someone tried to cut the glass, but he was interrupted.
Therefore, the thief tried to escape through the window, but he was interrupted.
Well, that's a pickle to solve.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
Go to the chimney. This is hard mode. Why is the game giving me tips? And I think I'm gonna go into first person mode, just because it's quicker to turn around. Okay. Let's go to the chimney. What's that? It's my magnifying glass. Or did I just steal something from the marquees? And that's not very good. Hey, I want to look at the floor. Stuff at the floor. I want to look at it. Okay, it wants me to open the inventory. I'll open the inventory. There's my magnifying glass. What am I supposed to do? Music scores are on the floor. Ooh! Well, that's kind of better. Kind of. After playing Call of Cthulhu, the controls here are completely different, and it's kind of awkward.
Let us examine the crumpled scores.
Let us examine it. I already can see something over here. Look at that.
These sooty prints were left by a tiny hand.
Tiny hand!
I don't understand why these music scores are covered with soot.
Oh, Watson, your brain is covered with soot. Press the R button to switch to first person mode. I was just in first person mode. Yes. Yes, I just did. Although I'm going to go in third person mode again. Oh, look at that run. Look at that swag! Look at that swagger! Game wants me to run some more. I can activate Sherlock Holmes' sixth sense, aka cheat mode! Woo! What's this?
These documents are not very interesting, even though they're addressed to the Minister of Maritime Affairs.
The Marquis himself.
So I'm not supposed to steal secret information. What was that? I think I just got a point.
Candle. It
Sherlock
must have
Holmes
fallen
point.
from the chandelier.
I don't think so. Alright, let's look behind this. And here is
This
where
draft screen makes an ideal hiding
our thief hid himself,
As
right?
the theft was committed at night, I conclude that the thief hid himself behind the draft screen and waited until he was alone in the room.
But there's no soot here! Silly
any
Holmes!
Yet
You
I'm
said
sure
you had
that the thief
everything
hid
solved
here.
by now. Silly Billy. Oh look, there's a dead fish. Floating
Not very
peacefully.
well kept, this aquarium.
The aquarium.
I can see a dead fish floating on the surface.
Pretty awesome aquarium, by the way. The golden seahorses and stuff. That's pretty nice.
All the windows are locked. They've not been forced.
Oh wow. I have quite the choice here.
The chest wasn't opened. The
It wasn't
necklace
opened.
wasn't in it.
Really? Well, that's nice to know. Let's check the footprints.
You are not going to get on your
Footprints.
knees to examine them.
I'm
There
an
is no
idiot.
need. It is soot. The servants must have trodden in it while they were putting out the fire.
Undoubtedly. That is the case. Indubitably so.
Heading towards his chosen escape route, probably the window, the thief knocked over the stool, which then caught fire.
But why didn't he try to put the fire out at once?
Probably because he was of a somewhat animalistical sort of person. And, the sight of fire enraged him when he was interrupted from cutting the hole in the window. And then he simply
The fire
went and jumped on the
started here,
chandelier.
just beneath the bell pull.
It's a very
Whoever pulled
impressive
the cord would have
deduction
had
of
his
mine.
feet in the fire,
Which is in
unless
fact not
it
an
was
deduction,
pulled before
but
the
an
fire
example of
started.
abductive reasoning. I have done my research. It's not called deduction. But it's not that good when you realize that I've played the game before.
Strange.
At least this level.
There are some
I
objects
know
here
what's
that
gonna
have been knocked
happen.
over.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, let's go.
What do you think, Holmes?
Let us search the room before the police
I
get here. We might throw
think
some light onto all
That
this.
you're a loser. Ha! Something in this room that... What? What? Oh, okay. using my sixth sense, and I do not see anything that I haven't looked at already. Oh, wait. Oh, there's something. Here's something. What's this?
All the windows are locked. They've not
All
been
the windows
forced.
are locked. Is that it? Is that all? Why did it just make that noise? Why? This is a beautiful room, by the way. Yeah, so... Alright, click on the door then.
When the servants arrived at the door, having been alerted by the bell, they saw evidence of the theft and the fire, but they didn't see the thief.
All they
The
saw
story
was
is
one
very
hell of a party.
The Marquis is the only person to have the key. The thief
Oh,
could not
okay.
get out through here until eventually, when the door was opened by the servants.